Kagurabachi chapter 108 and 109. My marshmallow went out. I think the battery died. Oh no, it's good. My marshmallow, bro. Okay, it's good now. It went out again, bro. What's going on? Wow. Chapter 108, Enten versus Magatsumi. Now there's a lot of words here, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of explaining going on. Which I guess you gotta do it because I guess it's not realistic for these guys to be talking too much. I know we all like, I don't know how you guys feel about those panels like in anime when they're talking to themselves while the fight is going on. I don't know how realistic that is. Like, what am I talking about realism with anime? But it's like, I don't know. It's just it's interrupting. I don't know. It's weird. Like, if I take down his defense, maybe I'll be able to, like, I don't know. I could never really get with that. This is crazy. So I guess Chihiro is moving, like, at light speed. Does it have something to do with the black fish that have multiplied? I don't know why. When I was reading this, I thought he was, like, teleporting with the fishes. So, like, he's able to teleport wherever the fishes are, and that's why he's moving. But maybe he's just moving really fast. That could be what it is. I almost want to skip 108 and just go to 109, bro, where it's just looking, everything's just got crazy. But I really just admire the fight panels here, man, for 108. Even this one, when the way the panels here, it's like stacked up on each other, but you can just feel the momentum, you know. This is page 12 and 13, I think, and it's just the first panel has the building getting slashed like this, and then you can see this small sliver of the panel right here. I don't even know what's happening here, but you can tell it's a lot of movement. And then the final panel at the bottom is Chihiro and this guy clashing. What is his name again, man? I forgot his name, bro. Should I look it up? I'll look it up real quick, man. I'll just call him I'll call him Swordmaster for now. But I just, yeah, this probably was my favorite page of of all chapter 108, because I just really like appreciate they want you to feel like how hard Chihiro is like going right now. I'm not gonna lie, the narrator's really helping me like figure out what's going on. And I guess like the page before, the Chihiro is figuring out how Swordmaster's butterfly technique works, and how like I'm just starting to learn about this dark energy, what was it called? Dark energy or dark sorcerer energy. They mentioned it a few times in both of these chapters. So, and then he breaks Enten, bro. When this happened, I said, "Oh, he broke Enten." See, it's stuff like this where I should have, like, because I just read both of them together, 108 and 109. So now I'm like, oh, he broke Enten, but Enten ends up coming back in 109. But, and he gets him. He Swordmaster at the end of this chapter just pierces him in the heart, man, Chihiro, and it's just insane. It was almost like Swordmaster was kind of toying with him until Chihiro actually managed to graze him. He grazed him by the cheek. And then he was like, oh, okay. You want to fight for real? And then, wow, that's insane. Just to think, because in 109, you'll get a flashback of, oh, actually, no, sorry, not in 109. In this chapter right here, in 108, you get a flashback of Chihiro and his dad working on the blade together. And it's just, I remember reading that chapter, man. And just the flashback is like, dang, like he really just did that. Now in chapter 109, Samura manages to, I guess, revive Enten with that black flame technique that he has. But I don't know if that's a permanent thing, Well, I mean, it's got to be permanent because he ends up. Well, let's just go to 109. Let's just skip to 109 because there's a lot more going on with that. 108, I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed the fight. I'm probably gonna go back and look at the panels again because I really just like looking at the fight panels and just the first person. By the way, let's clap it up for that first person, man, because this little thing that the author does with the first person view, Swordmaster breaks N10, and then you can just see Chihiro looking at the blade broken, kind of like in Call of Duty view. And the author has done this a few times throughout the manga, and I really like it. I really like it. Yeah, I think Chainsaw Man's done that a few times too, recently in some recent chapters, and I like that, man. That's cool, bro. If they should have. Nah, I almost don't want to say it because I'm gonna say it. They should do like a manga that's kind of like Call of Duty style, like where it's like the whole manga's in first person, like the main characters, and like you get to read it in first person, and he's like holding the gun, kind of like you doing Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that. That would be cool. I don't know if they've already done that, but that would be cool. Just a whole manga first person. That would be tough. That would be tough. Okay. I don't know how I feel about 109, man, because they got us reading through it. They actually managed, me personally, reading through 109, when they showed this first panel, dude, I thought that was it for Chihiro, bro. I was like, yo, they're really gonna. No, no, no. There was a few things going through my head. It was like, are they really gonna kill the main character? Or, man, this is the main character. They don't do that in the show, and they're not gonna kill the main character. And they don't. They don't in the end. He ends up coming back. But it's like, I'm getting tired of that, bro. I'm getting tired of like them doing that, and it's, oh, he comes back. He's back. I'm like, give me some real consequences, bro. I don't know. Like, I like what they did, like the suspense, like it really felt like for a sec, Chihiro, Samura, they were losing. I mean, they are losing right now, but they really made me feel like it's like, dang, this is looking bad. Like Chihiro's actually gonna die right now.
Hey guys, my name's Christopher, and I'm here to talk to you today about a children's book me and my good friend Evan are working on. It's called A Box of Wonders. We're excited to be working on our first book together and eventually give you a story you can share with the little ones. A Box of Wonders is a story about a father occupied with work so much so that he doesn't have time to tell his son a bedtime story. The father's solution? Giving his son an advanced AI box that can tell the boy all kinds of incredible stories. So incredible that the boy is hooked on this box and prefers the box over his father's storytelling. The boy at this point is glued to the mesmerizing stories the box can tell him and doesn't interact with his parents like he used to. But the boy will soon realize that even after all the amazing stories this AI box can tell, it's nothing compared to the loving bond and time shared with family. I'm telling you, man, the book's still a work in progress, but if you guys want to support our book right now, you can start with supporting my Patreon. Just get on your device and type patreon.com/Chris O Ajayi. That's patreon.com/Chris O Ajayi, Ajayi. And you can become a member today. We'll be posting the early artwork of the panels for your eyes only on Patreon. So this is behind the scenes content. You'll get to take a look at the whole story from beginning to end before the official book releases. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for listening. We're so excited, me and Evan, to be working on this children's book and, present it to you guys in the future. Yeah, and so I just wish you have a blessed day, and until next time, peace, y'all.
But then, of course, he doesn't die, and I guess that's like a shonen thing. And maybe I'm weird for wanting Chihiro to die. I just wanted something to feel like they made the stakes feel really high. They did a good job. Let me get his name right. Takeru Hakazono. Hakazona? Takeru Hakazono. He did a really good job at like these last few chapters making it feel hopeless. Like Chihiro could not win. The good guys are in for it. Like, yeah, this guy is definitely the Madara of this manga. You know, the Sword Master. And so I don't know. I guess I just wanted Takiru to follow through. You know, and really just be bold and like just kill the main character. I just wanted to see it. I just wanted to see what it was like. I just wanted to see it, but yeah, I guess couldn't even just let it live in a chapter. He's just dead, and the whole fan base is like, yo, Chihiro is dead, yo. Oh my, yo, that's crazy, yo. They did it. They really like that would have been cool. Well, maybe cool is not the right word, but it would have been really interesting. But we've seen something done like that before. I think in like Dragon Ball Z, but then they have the seven magical Dragon Balls, so that doesn't even count really. Yeah, Swordmaster stabs Chihiro through the heart, and we get that first panel. Man, that is just gruesome, bro. This panel almost looked like it came straight out of like Vagabond or something. And the blade is even disintegrating. Chihiro and Enten, the sword, are like disintegrating right now. Like, and then this new move that the sword master uses, what is it called? B. This technique called B, which is crazy. These look like the Halo rings, kinda. Man, these panels are so beautiful, bro. I just love how the hatching is just the scratches, the dark shades are done. Like I like this one right here. Page, I think this is page 10. Page 10 or 11. Like this panel down here with Swordmaster just levitating. It looks so good. It looks so good, bro. Bro, I don't know who this guy. I don't know who this guy is with the like. He has like the mustache, kind of like this. I rock with him, bro. He looks cool to me. I rock with him, bro. Okay, so I'm not really that aware of Hakuri's abilities. I think he's able to go into a different dimension. I think that's part of his thing. So maybe he has the enchanted blades in some other dimension. That's probably what they're talking about. And then what else do you say? He says we got to pull back for a moment and regroup. We need to evacuate as many people as we can from headquarters who stand a chance at landing a blow against him in the future. Okay, so and then this panel is like showing some of the people I guess who are capable of standing up against the Swordmaster. These guys, I got into Kagurabachi late, so a lot of these dudes I haven't had a chance to really see like how powerful they are or anything like that. So I wouldn't even know. But now we know that there are people who are capable of maybe standing up to this guy. From what I understand, Samura is like the strongest out of all of them, I think. And so the fact that he's getting knocked down over and over again, like, what are these guys gonna do? But who knows? Who knows, bro? And then this panel when he says malediction, bro, we finally get to really see what that's all about. The malediction technique with his sword. And then you see all these flowers start to grow. And I guess how it works is wherever he sets his bloodlust with the malediction technique, everything he's in his direction like dies, like disintegrates, I guess, and the flowers start to come up and stuff. Yeah, and it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Samura's disintegrating. Chihiro is disintegrating. It's looking bad, and Chihiro's having these flashbacks of his dad, and this last panel with that tear. Oh my gosh, bro. And look at Chihiro, bro, in this panel. He's just laid out. This is him and blood on the floor, and it's looking bad, man. And then N10 comes back. We see the black flames. Um, it's the swords being restored by Samura. And from what I remember, right? Um, this black flame stuff, this is like a last resort, right? So Samura, when he activates this, that means he's at his last. Like this is the last of his energy. Like he's using. I think the dark energy. when sorcerers or whatever, when they use that, that's like their last leg. Like I think this energy stuff is a lot like chakra from Naruto, and when you reach the last of your chakra, you die. I think that's what's happening here. And so, yeah, I think like if we're talking about deaths, I think maybe the author has decided, yeah, like this guy is too powerful. Someone has to go. And if it's not Chihiro, then it's definitely gonna be Samura because he's not the main protagonist. You know, he's not the main character, and he's used this technique to bring back N10. Well, not well. I don't know how that works. Like, is it Did he bring back Chihiro, and then as a result of that, N10 is also revived? I don't know. He brings back Chihiro with these black flames, and now he's using it on himself. So his entire like um left side is inflamed with these black flames. And so, and this panel is so fire, bro. This panel is so sauced up, bro. It's him, it's Samura and the Sword Master levitating in the air, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. This is tough right here. Yeah, I don't think Samura's making it out of this one, man. It's over with. It's over with, bro. But this looks cool, bro. Yeah, I want to clarify. I'm interested to know what exactly the Black Flames are doing here. Let me just check real quick. I wanted to check the fandom, Kagurabachi fandom, to just find out what technique this is that Samura is using. I think I'm looking at it right here. It's called the external Suzuka. So he has the regular Suzuka technique and external Suzuka. And I guess it's just, yeah, it says here an extension technique of the standard Suzuka technique, where instead of damaging other people using his flames, Samura causes the flames to heal other people instead and recover the state of destroyed or altered objects such as the severed Kyoto bloodshed hotel. Samura can additionally imbue these healing flames into Tebimune, allowing slashers to implant Suzuka's healing flames into those cut, which can revive them even after death. And so that was probably how he was able to heal Chihiro. But I think the chapter mentions that I don't know if it was this chapter or a few chapters before, but I'm pretty sure he can die by if he uses it too much. I don't know where I read that from. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's like the end of his rope because he's using too much sorcerer energy, right? What is the regular Suzuka? Suzuka Tobimune ignites nearby feathers and summons flames around Samura's wound, healing them. Suzuka has been shown to be able to heal even normally fatal wounds. When in contact with people other than Samura himself, Suzuka's flames will instead burn them as with any other fire. In addition, Suzuka's flames can be used to improve Tobimune's attack power, and when Tobimune is un, unsh, unsheathed with sufficient force, Suzuka's flames will cause an explosion of flames around the bearer, blasting back and burning anyone nearby. Okay. I don't know if Samura's gonna die. He's either gonna die because of the flames or a sword master's gonna kill him. I don't think he's making it out of chapter out of the next chapter. I don't think he's making it out of chapter 110, to be real with you. Because someone's got to go. I feel like one of those two. Because I think they're two big characters in the story so far, Chihiro and Samura, and I think you really got to show how big of a threat Swordmaster is. Which we already kind of can tell at this point, right? But I don't know. I think you got to take it a step further and really just off one of these guys. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, man. I gotta say that. Like and subscribe. I gotta start saying that more in my videos. Like and subscribe. Support the Patreon. I got my children's book that I'm working on. Me and my friend Evan working on his children's book, and I'm almost done with that. The I've been working on the panels. And I'm on the last few pages. Um, and yeah, after that, I'll be focusing on the coloring for the pages. But yeah, everything's going smooth, and yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool getting to work on these pages, for the children's book. And I'm really just looking forward to having a finished project, finishing our first um, you know, project and presenting it to you guys. So, if you guys care to, please support me on over at Patreon. I post some of the panels. I've been posting all the panels there. And Evan will also have an Instagram where he's putting the panels up, which will be limited. All the panels will be on my Patreon. Um, and then we'll probably be putting the illustrations up, the colored illustrations up at some point. But for now, all the panels are going to be posted on my Patreon first. So, um, yeah, please just, show some support and, sub to the Patreon. I hope you keep tuning in. And if you don't subscribe to the Patreon, that's all right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, comment. Um, yeah, that helps me a ton too. So, yeah, hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you, man. Peace.